These House of Mouse characters clap back. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 sassiest Disney characters.
It looks awful. That's because it's on you, dear.
For this list, we'll be going over the animated Disney characters who display the most amounts of attitude.
This rock will be a tree.
Seed to tree, you've got to work with me here, all right?
Number 10, Sebastian, the Little Mermaid.
Teenagers. They think they know everything. You give them an inch, they swim all over you.
While Ursula the Sea Witch positively oozes sass as well, we're giving props to Sebastian this time. A talking crab and advisor to King Triton, as well as his daughter Ariel, Sebastian is frequently exasperated by the situations the princess gets herself, and by extension him, into.
I gotta admit, I can't put my foot on it right now, but if I just stand here long enough, I know
She's
that I'll...
got legs, you idiot! She traded her vice to the sea witch and got legs. Jeez, man.
While ultimately supportive of his charge, Sebastian gets stressed out by her reckless behavior, careless and reckless behavior, and relieves some of his tensions by venting his frustrations aloud with sarcasm, or else through show-stopping musical numbers.
What do they got? A lot of sand? We got a hot crustacean band.
While the latter are definitely catchier, the former are memorable too.
Somebody's got to nail that girl's fins to the floor.
Number 9, Laverne, the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Perhaps he's sick.
Impossible. If 20 years of listening to you two hasn't made him sick by now, nothing will.
As tempted as we were to choose Esmeralda for this entry,
Funny, I was going to say the same thing about you.
we had to go with age before beauty in this case. Laverne is one of a trio of gargoyles who keep Quasimodo company in Notre Dame Cathedral. In contrast to the dramatic Victor and the wisecracking Hugo, Laverne is far more empathetic than them, at least to Quasimodo. She has no reservations about throwing shade at her fellow gargoyles, however, and she's not always subtle about it either.
We always said you were the cute one.
I thought I was the cute one.
No, you're the fat, stupid one with the big mouth.
What are you saying exactly?
And don't even get her started about pigeons.
I'm not normal.
Oh, Quasi. Do you mind? I would like to have a moment with the boy, if it's all right with you.
Number 8, Timon, the Lion King. This fantastic film has plenty of smart aleck characters we could have chosen, from Zazu to even Scar.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
But when it comes to the Lion King, the king of sass in the Pride Lands is Timon.
So we're keeping him? Of course. Who's the brains in this outfit? My point exactly.
A high-strung meerkat in search of an easy life, Timon, along with his best friend Pumbaa the warthog, helped to raise the orphan Simba after his father dies. Timon's dry, sarcastic attitude lets him and Pumbaa be a hilarious double act, with Timon often expressing frustration with his buddy's cluelessness.
No. Amateur. Lie down before you hurt yourself. You gotta put your past behind you.
Timon may be from a small prey species, but he's got an attitude to match any larger animal.
Wow! If you're hungry for a hunk of fat and juicy meat, eat my buddy Pumbaa here because he has a treat. Coming down a dine, on a Stacy swine, all you have to do is get in line.
Number 7, Tinkerbell, Peter Pan.
Stop playing and help me find my shadow.
Who says you need words to be a smart aleck? Tinkerbell is Peter Pan's pixie friend, and while she's almost entirely silent in most of her appearances, her body language and her unheard words spoken to Peter convey plenty of moxie.
Amazing.
What's the pixie doing?
Talking.
What did she say?
She says you're a big ugly girl.
Oh.
Although generally a good character, Tinkerbell is highly prone to jealousy, which leads her to act out against Pan and his other friends when she doesn't get attention or what she wants.
You're charged with high treason, Tink. Are you guilty or not guilty? Guilty? But don't you know you might have killed her?
But still, her attitude has made her a Disney icon, so we wouldn't want her any other way. Number 6, Mittens, Bolt. Cats are inherently bold animals, and Mittens does her fellow felines proud.
What are you doing?
Stay back. If I stare at the lock really hard, it'll burst into flames and melt.
Now I'm concerned on a number of levels.
A sarcastic stray, Mittens has led a hard life after being abandoned by her owners, and and it's left her jaded and cynical.
Mittens, so help me, I will super bark you out of that tree!
Yeah, go nuts. Let's see how that works out for you.
The fact that she's roped into a cross-country trip with a TV star dog who believes he has superpowers, as well as a hamster who is that show's biggest fan, allows her dry wit to come out constantly, as she is forced to contend with such zany traveling companions.
I don't know what's going on here, but I'm just a little bit concerned about the number of lunatics on this trip. My limit is 1.
Although understandably wary of the dangers they encounter, Mittens is a steadfast friend who always speaks her mind. Number 5. Mushu, Mulan.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Now let's see your war face. Oh, I think my bunny slippers just ran for cover. Come on, scare me, girl!
He's voiced by Eddie Murphy. Do we really have to explain further? Okay, fine. A disgraced and diminutive dragon, Mushu once served Mulan's family until a past failure left him a pariah.
Okay, people, look alive. Let's go. Come on, get up. Let's move it. Rise and shine. You're all way past the beauty sleep thing. Trust me.
Enthusiastic and theatrical, Mushu decides to protect Mulan to regain his status. As much as he tries to assist, Mushu can often be a hindrance as much as a help, and his complete self-centeredness means he usually gets his own way. Through it all, though, Mushu does his best by Mulan, even if he performs his duty with sass aplenty.
How could you miss? He was 3 feet from you!
Number 4. Edna Mode, The Incredibles franchise.
My God, you've gotten fat. Come in, come!
Oh, we're getting into the Alzheimer's now. Edna Mode is the foremost fashion designer of superhero suits and a regular confidant of the Par Incredibles family, whether they need a new suit or a shoulder to cry on.
What are you talking about?
You are Elastigirl! My God, pull yourself together! What will you do? Is this a question? You will show him you remember that he is Mr. Incredible, and you will remind him who you are.
Pint-sized, large bespectacled, and utterly irreverent, Edna Mode has sass for days, with nearly every word out of her mouth being some form of dry or biting wit that's instantly iconic and quotable. If attitude were a superpower, Edna would be using it to fight crime, and looking fabulous while doing it too.
Combustion imminent? What does that mean?
It means fire, Robert.
Number 3. Everyone. Aladdin. Usually, we like to limit our entries to a single character from a film with a few shoutouts. But frankly, there were just too many choices here.
Gotta keep one jump ahead of the breadline, one swing ahead of the sword. I steal only what I can afford. That's everything.
Nearly every character is some kind of cheeky. Aladdin is a cheeky thief, Jasmine is among the more savage princesses, Abu is a rascal monkey, Iago is the mascot of sarcasm.
Oh, excellent, Judge. Yes, sure. Not.
And even Jafar delivers some villainous impudence.
This is my royal vizier, Jafar. He's delighted too.
Ecstatic.
Oh, and we haven't forgotten the genie, who's a big blue bunch of snark that delivers more quips and jokes in a few seconds than some movies in their entirety.
First, that fez and vest combo is much too 3rd century. These patches, what are we trying to say? Beggar? No, let's work with me here.
But for as much sass as they deliver collectively, our next couple of entries eclipse even them. Number 2. Kuzco, the Emperor's New Groove. Boom, baby! Kuzco is the title emperor of this movie, and he makes sure everyone knows it.
You got a pretty sweet little setup there on top of that hill, don't ya?
Yeah, my family has lived on that hilltop for the last 6 generations.
Uh-huh.
Completely self-absorbed and possessing zero filter, due to his privileged upbringing, Kuzco says exactly what's on his mind nearly all the time, resulting in a plethora of sarcastic, biting, and selfish remarks.
How else can I say it? You're being let go, your department's being downsized, you're part of an outplacement. We're going in a different direction, we're not picking up your option, take your pick. I got more.
Although getting turned into a llama and enduring many trials does serve to humble him, sort of.
You know, it's a good thing you're not a big fat guy, or this would be really difficult.
We're glad that his journey to self-improvement takes as long as it does, because through it, Kuzco demonstrates that he's one of the pinnacles of Disney sass.
Boom, baby!
I fully emulated these characters before I even knew what being savage was. Our number one pick could give a masterclass in eye rolling, but before we get to her, here are some honorable mentions.
But what?
Well, there's the usual things: flowers, chocolates, promises you don't intend to keep.
Well, she started it. Ladies do not start fights, but they can finish them.
Something brought you here, Flynn Rider. Call it what you will, fate, destiny.
A horse.
So I have made the decision to trust you.
A horrible decision.
The fun has arrived! Thank you very much.
Hey, what took you so long?
I had a little pest control problem, but it's all taken care of. Oh!
Hey, are you a hobo?
No, I'm not a hobo, but I am busy. Okay, so you go home.
What's that? Didn't hear you. Your breath is so bad it made my ears numb.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Meg, Hercules. Hercules is another movie with its share of saucy characters, from the Muses to the villain Hades. Megara, or Meg, hey, we're her friends, is the reluctant pawn of the fiery god of the underworld and Herc's love interest.
Are you always this articulate?
Hercules. My name is Hercules.
Hercules? I think I prefer Wonder Boy.
However, Meg isn't your typical heroine. She's feisty, sarcastic, and incredibly cynical.
I wonder if maybe I haven't been throwing the right curves at him, Meg, my sweet.
Don't even go there.
She may be a damsel and in distress.
I'm in distress. I can handle this. Have a nice day.
But she can handle plenty. Hercules may melt her heart with his selfless rescue of her, but she certainly melts ours. In the Disney pantheon of Sass, Meg stands atop Mount Olympus as queen of them all.
That's ancient history. Been there, done that. Who'd you think?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.